Welcome to an exciting episode of Kletus Ray's Roadside Service, previously known as Truckers and Others. We're we had all the ingredients for a great day. No rain, motorcycle ride into work, get here early. Other guys showed up on time. Everybody's just doing their thing, and then I'm like, man, my tire looks a little low. Let me check that motherfucker. I got a giant bolt in my fucking tire, my my tractor. So, well, let me go swap it out. And as I go swap it out, I look at my tires, but I got big old fenders that cover 60% of my tire. I can't see the whole tire. And I mean, it's just kind of what you get is what you get. Well, I was missing a chunk of tread. As I removed the one wheel and tire, it was the outside one that was flat, had a bolt in it. I was like, oh, this will be pretty simple. We got spares set up here at the shop. Just pull it in the shop real quick, pop that motherfucker off, put another one on. We'll be on the road in 5 minutes. And then I noticed I had another fucking tire with an issue. No leaks, but it was missing treads. And they're like, oh shit, we have one more, we think. And we had to go search around in the other shop looking through all the old tires and spares and stuff. Found one. It was already mounted and everything, so that's good. But I run aluminum wheels on this truck, and now I got one that's got one set of duals is steel, so I look like a poverty truck rolling down the road. I look like Swift. Okay, that's what I look like. I got mismatched rims and tires. Don't like it, but whatever. This is what we got. They're aired up. They're round. I like them round and with tread. So we're good. We're rolling. We're headed to the job site right now. But I did have to. I mean, I did all the work. I mean, even the mechanics, they were like, man, I like it when you got problems. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about, man? What are you talking about? I'm over just maniacing. They're like, well, whenever you have a problem, you come in here and you start, you know what tools you need to get, and you know what's going on. Other guys, they'll leave the truck down there, take the keys with them, and say, oh, I don't know, the truck's messed up. And then we got to chase them down for the fucking keys, and then we got to get the truck pulled in here, and then we got to work on it, and they're just hanging out in the shop, just hanging out, or they go to the office, or I don't know, they go fucking jerk off in the bathroom. I don't know. It's like, oh yeah, I don't do that. Like, yeah, I know. That's why I said I like it when you have problems because you get the truck ready to go. You start grabbing tools and jacks and uh, all kinds of stuff. You get it going. I'm like, all right. And I mean, this is me telling you about how good I am from other people. I could be lying, but I promise you I'm not. Okay. Um, I was beat up yesterday. I was beat up yesterday. I was not. I don't know. I felt defeated. I don't know. I have this job has been putting me in a bad mood, and my wife has noticed it. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm in a bad mood. She's like, it's okay. I mean, I just come home, and I mean, that was the first day back at the job in a while, but I don't know. I don't feel good doing this job, mainly because I know I'm working with idiots. I'm supposed to be the idiot. I'm supposed to be the useful idiot on the job site. I'm not supposed to be running a job site with for real idiots that are useless. I mean, I don't know. So, anyways, the guy mentioned to me yesterday. He said, "Yeah, next week, I don't think we're doing this job at all." And I started to think like this is going to be a good time for me to do other jobs. I don't give a fuck about this job. I mean, I do give a fuck about this job. I'm over here. I'm trying to take care of it and do a good job here. But if something prevents me from doing this job, I'm actually happy about it because I'd rather do anything else. Just about. And even though this is a really simple, easy job, this is a job I should like be excited to have. And for some reason, I'm not, because I got a bunch of new guys that have no experience in anything at all. I got to train them, and then I'm the fall guy for all the mistakes they make. And I'm like, come on, give me somebody good. And I was just told, they're like, oh yeah, next week you're going to get one of the most competent people we have. You're going to get one of the best employees we have on the roster. You're getting him. You got him, man. You're getting the best guy. I'm like, I cannot wait. But there's a problem. We're not going out there next week. This is some bullshit. you know, like, and I even went up to the project manager. I'm like, if I do this job, I was like, hey man, we might not do this next week. And he's like, what are you talking about? What does that guy even do? He just sits around all day. I'm like, yeah, he samples the fuel and writes down numbers and stuff. He's like, well, we can do that. I'm like, I know. I guess we could. He's like, yeah. So next week, if he's going to be gone, we're still going to go out there and do the work. We can call the people that need to be called, and we can write down the numbers that need to be wrote down. It's like I don't see what the problem is. We can sample the fuel that needs sampled. He's like, well, for all I know, that guy just walking around not doing shit. I'm like, yeah. I mean, he's doing stuff, but it's okay. I don't know. I don't want more numbers to write down. It's not something I want. But if I get a competent person in there, it might actually be a good deal. And this is a guy that's been a supervisor for a long time, so he knows, and people respect him. I am not a supervisor. I ain't got no respect. I got people eating my fucking sandwiches every day. That's the type of shit I got. Oh, Kletus, he's an idiot and he's got sandwiches. Let's just go fuck with him all day and eat his sandwiches. That's what it feels like they're doing to me. I'm trying to be a good supervisor here. I'm not trying to impress anybody with my supervising skills, because I don't want to be a supervisor. When they come to me and they're like, you want to be a supervisor? You want me to drive a fucking F-250 to work every day? No. I mean, I guess I could. I could be a supervisor and be like, I'm not taking that fucking truck home. I'm riding my motorcycle every day, but and then I could use it when it's convenient. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Maybe a supervisor job would be, no. You know why? Because I would get all the shit jobs. I'd be the newest supervisor on the crew. They'd be like, yeah, give him the jobs that are going to fail, and we can all make fun of him. No, I'm not being a supervisor. I just want to be a trucker. I don't want to refuse to do work, though. I don't want to act like, this is, I don't know. Anyway, supervising this crew of fucking misfits is not going to be a good gold star in my record book. This is not. But one of the bosses is like, well, you haven't had a spill in a while. I'm like, yeah, no, nothing super major. I didn't even say that. I just said, yeah, and I walked off. Nothing major has happened. That's good. We've gotten rid of the major spills. We still have minor spills every fucking time. Every day. There's something happening. But yeah, so anyways, I was defeated yesterday. I got to the shop, I parked the truck, and I sat in my truck, my work truck, my semi here. After I parked it in the shop, I just sat there for like an hour, just playing on my phone. I was like, I don't want to move. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go anywhere. And that was right after I recorded the podcast too. Then I finally got up, moseyed my way around, scared the piss out of one of my coworkers. He was over there fueling up, and it's a really loud pump, so he couldn't hear me walking up. I just crouched down beside the tank. And he's also a guy that might carry a gun with him and be like ready to use it at all times. But I decided to, and if he would have shot, a gasoline tank, and that would have, I mean, it could have been a bad deal. But I crouched down, I scared the piss out of him, and he didn't shoot. He screamed like a little girl, so that's good. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't scream at all. He just walked over. He had no expression on his face, but he's like, "You just scared the fucking piss out of me." I'm like, "What?" And his pants got wet in front. I said, "Damn, I did scare you." Just kidding. That didn't happen, but I did scare him. I promise you. I'm a scary motherfucker. Okay, I'm a super scary dude. Uh, anyways, let's move on. I don't know what we're moving on to because I told you about everything that happened. Then I drove home. I drove home, and then I got home at like 9 o'clock at night. So it was actually later than that. Because I just waited around. I was even told the wife, I was like, I'm not in a hurry to get home, so I'll be there when I get there, but I'm on my way. And then I get there, and she's like, "Are you hungry?" I said, "Yeah." She's like, "Let me go. Let's go get food." I'm like, "I don't want to go nowhere." She's like, "I'll go get it." And I was like, "No way. You're such a wonderful woman in my life, going to get me food. You know the way to my heart. Cholesterol." Anyway, she went and got Burger King, and Burger King was really actually good. So Burger King, the Whoppers, the double Whopper with cheese, that's my jam right there. But you gotta salt the patties. I don't know. There's something about Burger King where they don't use enough salt. It changes the entire sandwich. Without salt, it's a mediocre burger. Add a little bit of salt to those patties, and it's amazing. But at home, I had some Slap Your Mama, and Slap Your Mama is pretty salty. So I was like, let me just spread some of this on there. Holy shit! Holy shit! Double Whopper with Slap Your Mama? God dang, that's damn good shit right there. I'll tell you right now. So ate that and then got cleaned up and went to bed. Late. And then I woke up and I was like, I wake up and I look at my phone and I'm like, what time is it? I'm looking right at it and I'm like, are you sure? And then I go back to sleep and I wake back up and I look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, you were right earlier. I should have been up 15 minutes ago. I guess I better get up. And I got up and I was gonna look at the forecast, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit. It's not raining. I'm gonna ride. And I still haven't even looked at the forecast. I don't think it's gonna rain later, but it looks like it could rain in any minute right now. So I don't know. But I took off and rode to work. I did a little bit of traffic filtering. Not really traffic filtering, but I was booking it and moving through traffic at a little bit higher rate of speed than they were. Made it to work, have everything that I need, and also like I never leave my personal belongings in any of the work trucks. But I don't know. I was like, nobody has messed with this truck that I'm driving for so long that last night, instead of carrying all my shit around back into my locker and everything, because I got a big work bag, a hard hat, and a cooler, and it's just a lot of bulky shit. And I don't need to go in the shop anyways. There's nothing in there for me. I left it all in my truck, so that was kind of nice being able to just get in my truck. I had to add a little bit of ice to my cooler, but other than that, I was like, man, I need to start leaving all this shit in the truck because that does just a less shit for me to have to do in the morning. Because it's all sitting here just as I left it. It's nice, but I know if I do that too much, I'm gonna show up. My shit's gonna be thrown on the fucking ground in the shop, and the truck that I need to use is gonna be gone, and then it's gonna be a just that much worse because I'm like, oh, you guys didn't leave me this piece. Subaru, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't know. There's Joe Rogan that I really want to listen to, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This newest Joe Rogan with some Oz dude. I don't know. I watched a clip of it last night, and he's like reading the future and shit, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Now let me watch that. I'm gonna listen to that Joe Rogan episode tomorrow, and today is tomorrow, so I'll be back at the end of the day to let you know about how great my day went. My day is gonna go wonderful. There's gonna be no problems, and people are gonna listen. Things are gonna go great tomorrow. Today they're gonna go great. Tomorrow, I don't know, but today we're set up to do great things. So I'll be back here shortly. All right, we've made it to the end of the day. I am on my way back to the shop. Did we have a great day? Did we? Kind of. Kind of. Mainly because I see the end of the job. And I see more qualified truck drivers coming my way soon. Tomorrow, I'm going to have another truck driver that's going to know how to do some stuff. And then I was confirmed that next week I will be getting one of the best motherfuckers we got working for us coming out to help me do this job. It's a super simple job, so I don't really need a bunch of skill. I just need somebody that understands. And he definitely understands. So we're good. Just got off the phone with my boss. My boss called me. He's like, hey, just like give me a wrap up of what you guys got going on out there. Like, what are you having problems out there? I'm like, yeah, we are. We are having. He's like, I was like, I kind of alluded to him whenever I try not to complain to you every fucking day with every little thing. I feel like people complain to you all the fucking time. So I try to only bring the important stuff. And the important stuff was getting rid of that one truck driver. And then he quit, which he told me about him a little bit. And then the other guy leaving early. He's like, oh, all right, well, the one guy that quit, he's gone. You don't have to worry about him anymore. And then the guy that leaves early and eats all your fucking sandwiches, he doesn't have to leave early anymore. I'm like, I was like, he never told me that he doesn't have to leave early anymore. I'm expecting him to leave early tomorrow. He's like, no. He said he will not have to be leaving early anymore. His wife has grown part of her leg, so now she can drive a car and shout and do whatever the fuck she needs to do. Apparently, that's that. My problems have been resolved at the very end of the job. So I mean, hey, I'll take it. The future is going to be a little bit better, I think. I guess I don't know. Anyway, so the one guy, the new trucker that we got that came out here, he called in, or no, he didn't call in. He just did not show up for his weekend shift. He had a weekend shift. It was his first weekend shift. He was a little worried about it. The guy that he was going to be working with showed up on the job site. I had him go. I was like, go talk to him about it. You and him are going to go out there, and you might end up running the truck, which I would prefer. I think you would prefer running the truck because you don't have to deal with a bunch of other shit. But you also don't know, you've never even heard of a guzzler, so I don't know if it's a good idea for you to run the truck. But if you drive the truck, just try, I don't know, just try to drive the truck. Anyways, go talk to him. And he just did not show up for work. And then we have a schedule. And this is a way my boss is able to spy on us slightly. He can see, we can see when the schedule was updated, and he can see when the last time we logged in to the schedule to check our schedule. So he can be like, all right, yep, you didn't even check your schedule, and that's why you didn't show up. No, this guy, he checked his schedule, knew that he needed to be at work, and did not go in. And then did not show up on Monday. Did not call either. Like, nobody's heard from him. I think somebody from our office probably tried to get a hold of him, but I don't know that. Anyways, he showed up today. My boss just told me about it a little bit. He showed up today and was a little upset that he was let go. So what do you mean I don't work here anymore? He's like, you called no showed for 3 days in a row. 4 days in a row. Not in a row. Sunday he didn't. I mean, if he got called for an ER or something, you know, you did not show up for your on-call weekend, and you have not even showed up. And the first time I see you is here on Thursday. Yeah, you're not. You don't work here anymore. I don't know. There's no possible way I can keep you on if you're gonna just take the fuck off like that. Let's hear his excuse. His excuse was, I ate some bad shrimp. Sorry, he didn't make that noise. But he did say he ate some bad shrimp, so he was unable to work. That's great. You ate some bad shrimp. You can't work. Let somebody know, okay? I ate bad grapes, okay? I've eaten bad grapes. I thought they were some sort of kiwi. Just kidding. I didn't think they were some sort of kiwi. But I just knocked the fuzz off of them and I ate them. And I was a fucking wreck, but I came into work, okay? And if I didn't come into work, guess who I was going to let know I wasn't coming into work? First off, the boss, the main boss, the guy that fucking employs me, and then the supervisor that's relying on me to be there for the job. I'm going to let at least those two people know. And I say at least because I'll probably let everybody know. But hey, I ain't going. Hey, everybody, I'm not going. I just want everybody to know I ain't going because I ate some bad grapes or some bad shrimp or something. Well, what the fuck are you doing? Let me slow down for you. Let me slow down for you, you fucking trailblazer. No, don't put your fucking hand up on me. I don't know if they waved or flipped me off. I'm doing 75. I'm sorry that you got on the highway at a slower speed than me, but that does not give you the right to just, I got to slow down to let you, you have a lane. You're in a lane. Your on-ramp turns into the third lane, or the first lane, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I almost got fucking wrecked. They may have flipped me off too. If you flip me off, I cannot believe the audacity. I slowed my fucking hazmat tanker down to let you camp in the fucking fast lane. They are camping in the fast lane. There's no reason for them to be in the fast lane. Anyways, bad shrimp, Bob. That's why I can't come in. And he brought all of his gear and everything that had been given to him. The dude didn't. I mean, he didn't even use his work phone. Like, my boss had called him a couple of times. He's like, hey, man, I can't get a hold of your coworker. I'm like, oh. He's like, do you have his number, like his personal number? I was like, I think so, because that's the number he gave. I just had him give me a number, but it didn't start with the area code that most of our work phones start with, so I'm guessing it's his personal number. And then he answered. He's like, oh yeah, I don't bring my work phone in my house. Huh? What? Why not? He's like, oh, I just charge it in the car. Like, oh, okay. Well, you need to fucking answer it, you dumbass. Like, we gave you a phone so we could have communication with you. We're not gonna. I mean, we could ask you to go work or whatever, but most of the time it's just you need to have. I don't know. We gave you a work phone. That's why companies give you a work phone, is so they can get a hold of you. If this phone rings, you answer it. I would say that's probably about it right there. I got rid of my work phone, but that's okay because I answer my phone. I mean, I guess I am kind of glued to my phone, but yeah, I if anybody's going to try to contact me, I'm going to be able to respond. Anyways, I'm not a great guy. Okay, I'm not a great guy. I'm just better than him. Um, I So today at the job site, this is something I didn't want to. I guess I could have, should have, maybe I would have brought it up, but I just didn't. I don't know why, because I think he could tell there was something else, but I didn't want to say it. But yeah, my fucking crew, they fell asleep in the truck again. I called and I texted one of them, no answer. Because the other one, guess what? He also has a work phone. He's like, I lost it. I'm like, you lost your work phone? He's like, yeah, I don't have it anymore. I don't know where it's at. Okay, well, give me your personal number. And then but they're both asleep in the truck. I'm like, can you guys fucking put it on ringer or something? Gee, what the fuck is going on? Are you guys not at work right now? Are you guys not working right now? Can you please tell me you're off the clock? Should I dock your? Maybe I should. Maybe I should say they took a break. They took multiple breaks throughout the day that you don't need to pay for because they were completely useless because I could not get a hold of them when I needed them to do something. The only thing they're here for. So, anyways, they fell asleep again, and then again another time. Well, he says he wasn't sleeping. I wasn't sleeping. I'm like, okay, well, I just walked about a quarter mile down the railroad track after calling and texting you to tell you I need things done, and I get down there, and then you're startled that I'm at your window. I would say if you weren't asleep, you were close enough. And then there was another time that I texted him. I saw him. He was awake. He had his phone right up in his face. I texted him and I said, hey, I need you to open up another tanker and move one hose over. This motherfucker didn't do any. He drove up, parked directly in the way, and I shook my head and I said, no, 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 no. You can't park here. You're right in the fucking way. Move out of the way. Moved out of the way, drove all the way around, parked, and then he was still sitting there. So I copied and pasted the same text message I had sent him because he had responded. I forget what he said. He had responded. So I copied. He was still sitting there in the truck, both of them. So I copied and pasted it, and then I just put now at the end of it. And then he was still sitting there. I had to go, get more loaded on. I can't sit around and fucking babysit these fucking idiots all day. He was typing me a message back. I don't think it's a good idea to do what you want to do uh because I think more will fit in the tank. I'm like, did you not understand what the fuck I just said to you? God damn it, you stupid son of a bitch. I said, open up the other tanker and move one hose over. There's two hoses in there, by the way. There's two hoses. So why would I tell you to move one hose and not the other one? Why wouldn't I say move both hoses or move the hoses, referring to both of them? I said move one, you stupid fat son of a bitch. Okay? Your mother's sad. You make your mother cry. Like, am I an idiot? Am I the idiot on the job site? Hey, look at me, you fat fuck. Am I the idiot on the job site right now? Am I the guy that doesn't know what the fuck I'm doing? No! Fuck you! Like, who the fuck am I? Am I the idiot? No! God damn it. I'm the only motherfucker out here that understands any of this shit. You guys are all clueless. You guys don't know anything. I'm like crying right now. I'm so fed up. Okay? I'm like, do not ever fucking talk to me like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay? Listen, and now I will say, guys, hey, I did fuck up the podcast. The podcast is a really easy thing to do, and I fucked up the last episode. My buddy, Luke, thank you for letting me know I fucked it up. I'm still waiting on another guy to let me know I fucked it up. Whatever. It's fucked up and it's going to stay fucked up, okay? I'm not going back and fixing it. You know, I posted 3 fucking podcasts yesterday and I had to delete 2 of them. I'm all fucked up with the podcast. I don't know. Let me just explain to you guys what's going on when I'm doing these podcasts is I record it and then sometimes I have to edit them and it changes the name but then it doesn't change the other name and then it adds another one and then now I have like 8 fucking clips and I don't know what the fuck is going on. Okay? I try to rename some of them and then it's just a big mess. Okay? So I'm sorry that I fucked up the podcast. Give me a goddamn break. Okay? I am fucking stressed as gills right now. Okay? Fucking stressed out. And then, so let me just complain a little bit more. I know you guys like it. That's what you're here for. At the last, I don't know, 2 hours of the job, fat sandwich fuck boy sat on top of the rail car. That's when I told him to get up there. I told him get up there, get it open, get the hoses moved over. He got up there, got it open, got the hoses in. He did what I asked him to do. I guess I never asked him to do anything else, so he just sat up there till the very end of the fucking day. I did ask. I was like, "Are you a new scarecrow? What are you doing? What are you doing up there?" He's like, "Well, I don't want to have to get all the way back down just to come back up." I'm like, "It's a fucking like I'm not even kidding, guys. I think it's a 12-foot ladder. He is so lazy that he can't climb down a 12-foot ladder and back up the 12-foot ladder. He'd rather just sit up there. Hey, that would be fine. But now the other guy he's okay, I guess, slightly. He's like, "Oh, glad you got some common sense on the job, bud." I'm like, "You're not fucking common sense. You're not common sense. I'm sorry. I wish you were, but you're not." I got Mr. Common Sense, motherfucker, going down and doing the rest of the fucking job that you guys are supposed to be doing. Okay? While you're sitting up there like a fucking bird, he's over there actually doing work. You're being lazy as fuck, is what you're doing up there. And I'm not, I don't know. I'm too much into thinking things are funny sometimes. So I don't know. Sometimes I want things to go this bad just so uh, I'll have something to talk about. If everything went so well, hello guys, everything went well. Everything went well. Nothing went bad. That's a boring ass podcast, okay? Now maybe I'd do it a little differently than that, but as of right now, uh, things things went I don't know. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and the light has brighter lights than what the tunnel that I've been in. So here we go. I'm gonna wave at Common Sense Man as I drive by him. He is in flip flops already. We all left the job site at the same time. I actually left before them, but they are in a pickup truck with no speed limiter, so they take the fuck off. They get here and they are ready to go the fuck home. Like he's already in flip flops, ready to go home. Hey, I'm not gonna knock him on his flip flops or anything. He's not a trucker. Not driving a truck. He just worked. He wore work boots, but now he's in flip flops, ready to go home. And I don't know. So I just pulled up to our fuel island. It's a very slow fuel island. It used to be pretty quick, like quick as truck stops. They changed it, and now it's not very fast. So I'm gonna get out and fuel this bitch up. Then I have my motorcycle here, but something happened. I guess the place where I park my semi is right next to where I have my motorcycle parked, and somebody parked a different truck there. And what did they do? My boss told me what they did. They took the fucking keys home. He is not happy. Not happy at all. I'm also not happy because now, so the third door is harder to get in than the first or second door, but the last door is the one I got to go in now, and that one is going to take some real skill to get in there straight without running into anything in the dark because it's a dark shop. You can't see anything in there when you're backing in. You're just like, I hope I'm not hitting any. I don't feel like I'm hitting anything. You roll the windows down so you can hear if you're hitting something, because usually if you do hit something, usually if you, as long as you hear it, you could stop and you probably didn't fuck anything up. Anyways, I'm gonna go do that. Keep all 18 down and talk to you later. Okay, bye. See you later. Have a great day. Bye.